What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rain Knight Gaming. I'm Rain Knight, and man, it is sunny out. It's time for the Newtype challenge. Let's head out.
You're watching Rain Knight Gaming.
So the question is, which deck should I play? I mean, there's several options. You guys probably watched the video earlier that I put out where you got 4 good options for ones that are gonna give you the best chance to win. You know, blocker, 1-year rush, and ping, and then meteor are kind of your main options. So those 4 are up there. Then I also really love my green-red rush Xeon deck, but I think it's missing a few cards where it's just not gonna win kind of deal. I don't have all the cards for ping. I think I still need 2 Kshatriyas. I'm not gonna play blocker. It's just not my style. I can play 1-year war, or I can play meteor. Have seen some really cool, interesting builds that have done really well. In fact, I think Operation Meteor and Ping, I think, are the ones that have done like the best. Or I play 1-year rush, 1-year war rush, and just try to rush people down. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. I do love the rush decks. So 1-year war is gonna be the one I'm gonna go with. And I've got my list up. I'll try to put a link to it down below, and maybe I'll cut to myself in my office and we'll go through the card by card really quick. And then we're gonna drive up to Champion City and get our game on. Let's talk about why we're playing 1-year war. Yes, I do realize it's probably on the lower end of consistencies being able to beat other decks. You know, like Ping kind of trashes on it, but it does decent against the other ones. But I really like the play style. The cards I really like, they're just fun. And it's just kind of fun, you know, trying to rush people down. And yeah, that's just it's kind of who I am. So we just parked here at Champion City. We're gonna go in there, set up. Got here a little early, so maybe we can play some games with anybody that shows up early, do a little bit of recording, and we'll see you guys when the tournament starts. Jumping into the games, how did it go? Well, we played 4 rounds with a top cut, and you know me, I did not make that top cut. We did win our first match, though. It was Rush versus Rush, and I ended up being able to go super wide, really out of nowhere, and took that one down. But it was just downhill from there pretty much. We got up to the top tables, and what happens when we get to the top tables? Well, we lose. We went against a a Justice blocker deck, which was really cool. Awesome dude, really enjoyed playing him. It was just super fun match. We just gassed out right at the end, and he was able to kind of equalize everything and get us down. That's kind of like the story of my build for this deck, is I just gassed out. One thing I did is I took out all of the 1/1s, and that may have been a mistake. So I'll have to look back at my build and just kind of restructure. Next match, it was against kind of like a blocker ping deck, which, ouch. We did not do well in this one. I mean, it was close. He got down to just his last few things, and again, ran out of gas. So, you know, I'm going to look at my build, maybe switch to something else, who knows, for the next one. But this was a really fun match, really good guy. Had a lot of cool times just playing all these people, chatting with them afterwards. The last match went against a mirror match for more stuff, and you could just see his build was slightly better than mine, or he played a little better, who knows. And we got to him down to, he needed one of his last shields to be a base to be able to not die, and one of them was a base. So he ended up winning that one, and so we went 1-3. Not great, but something really amazing did happen at this. Bunch of wheeling and dealing, and we finished our master set. Base rarity master set, so that's going to be just no alt arts is counting. But I was able to get myself a binder which had 1,024 slots. It's a 4x4, so you get to really see everything. And that was going to hold all 650 cards, play sets from GD1, as well as be able to get all of the current structures decks in there. And that's going to be 284 cards. That's all the cards, all the tokens, all that kind of stuff. And I think I have just enough room to pop in the next structure deck in here as well. So this thing is a heavy, big old binder. That's a total of 934 cards currently in this, and I'm excited to try to get more. I'm not going to get all the alt arts, but I'll probably try to get one of a couple of them just here and there. Okay guys, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you watch some more, and make sure to comment, like, subscribe down below. Remember what I always say, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.